So today is a sad day. Neighbours, the TV show, which has ran in the UK since 1985, has now ended. Today is the last ever screening of Neighbours, the 28th or 29th, I think, of July 2022. Now, Channel 5, who has sort of ran Neighbours for quite a while now, they said they were axing Neighbours due to not being able to find another broadcaster to fund production. So the final scenes have been filmed and today is that final episode. Today I am going to pay homage to Neighbours by all three computer games that were out. Now when I say all three, what I mean is systems. Neighbours was on the Amiga, the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64. So today's video is going to be all about just playing the same game on those three systems. Neighbours is a paperboy in-style racing game released by Impulse upon the ZX Spectrum, Commodore 64 and Commodore Amiga in 1991. There are 8 individual races that make up the Neighbours challenge. These races take place over the following locations under the guidance of Harold Bishop: Ramsey Street, Lassiter's Complex, Erinsborough High, Anson's Corner. There are 2 races at each location with 2-lap races on each track. Each race scenario has its own particular layout and design, as well as obstacles relevant to that of the Neighbours location. Developed by Impulse, published by Impulse, released in 1991, Neighbours, they cut the grass with electric shavers. So firstly, we will start from the bottom. And when I say bottom, I don't mean like the worst one. I just mean sort of where it came first. Now, it's the ZX Spectrum, and unfortunately, I have not got a ZX Spectrum. But I have got this, the ZX Box emulator machine. That is all I've got. If you haven't seen a video on that, I've done quite a few. Go and check them out. Right, okay. How do you do this? Is it F10? Yeah, nope, you don't want to exit fuse. F12, F1, file, open, N for Neighbours. There we go. Neighbours, they cut the grass with lecky shavers. What a noise. So from what I've read about Neighbours as well, is that the Australians have pretty much washed their hands with it. No one watches it in Australia apparently. It's just us Brits that have sort of kept it going, I think. But yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, everything comes to an end at one point, but, you know, I grew up with Neighbours when it was good, to be honest with you. It went been a bit weird in the last like 10 or so years. Camera angles sort of changed and like it just looked a little bit more cinematic for my liking. A bit like Brookside, the way that went as well. You know, it's sad it's gone, but you know, I went through the 80s and 90s with it. So and 2022 we have, well, we don't have, we're playing Neighbours in a computer game. Right, so what I'll do, I shall let this load up and I shall be right back. Right, so what I've got is, essentially it's a Pi Zero and I've got a cheap ass gaming keyboard. Again, there's a video on that if you want to go and check that out. That's the GXT by Trust. I've had to sort of put the emulator in a different case because these Pi Zero cases, they don't seem to have the cutouts that are long enough to fit your HDMI and especially the power lead. So it's a clear case for this one. And I was going to use another emulator that I've got. Again, I've done another video on that, is the C64 emulator machine, if you want to call it. But I thought, you know what, I've got the Maxi there, I've got the ROM, I've put it on, Hopefully it works. It's the firmware has been upgraded. Retro Games were good enough to upgrade the firmware before they sent me it, so all is good in the hood there. And today we're going to be playing the ZX Spectrum version on the keyboard. I'm trying to capture some footage as well, so when I come to play it on the 1200, sometimes the capture card is a little bit funny, so I might have to use the A500 Mini, but you know, all's good in the hood there. Lucky Shavers. Copyright 1991 by Impulze. Right, okay, grab your keyboard and enjoy this feast. Number 2 new keys. Left is O, right is P, up is Q, down is A, and accelerate is space. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. Skateboard type, normal. Obstacles, 2. And contestants, we'll go with 2. So basically, it's just a paperboy style game. It's just you just race around Ramsey Street and try and defeat your opponents. Yeah, awkward controls on this one. Left is left and down. You do that to accelerate. Bloody hell! So you got to go through these little barriers. Oh, I see. So you go like that, and then. No sound. Accelerate. Got the hang of it pretty quickly. Yeah, your space bar speeds you up. So I think that's your energy bar down the bottom where it says Neighbours. I don't know who these characters are. They're obviously off the TV show, but I don't know who they're supposed to be. There's a sweet. Let's pick the sweet up. Oh, I'm on the grass. Oh. That looks like someone's come first. Ah, I see. So the Grundy television signs are the contestants, is it, who come first? So on position 3, it's lap 1. I don't know how many laps it is. There's no sound, so it's not a very enjoyable experience. Oh yeah, a little bit of sound there. Right, my energy seems to be going down quite quick now for some reason. So if you stay still, does your energy... No, it doesn't. So I'm nearly dead. Oh, I'm dead. Game over. Press any key to continue. Right, so that was Neighbours for the ZX Spectrum. What we're going to do now, we're going to set the C64 Maxi up and we're going to have a little play around with that one as well and see what it's like. Right, and secondly, I should be playing not on a Commodore 64, but on the C64 Maxi. Now, this C64 Maxi was given to me by Retro Games Limited a while ago. I have the Mini as well up there on the shelf. Love both of them. And it was really a real honour to get this sent to me for nothing. I've got the ROM downloaded on the little USB drive that Retro Games also sent me. So, well, a nice working keyboard as well, but we're going to be using a joystick today with this anyway. So, let's crack on with the C64 Maxi. Right, so welcome into round 2. We have the beautiful C64 Maxi. I've done a video on that in the past, so I'm not going to go through all the games on this one. So, I've got 2 versions of this game. One, I did try and it crashed. So I've downloaded another one and we'll see what this one is. I think this has got a trainer on it, so what we'll probably do is I'll probably use the trainer just so I get a bit more gameplay. So it's a cracked version. Neighbours Plus NTSC. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I was amazed when I played C64 games for the very first time to see that they had cracked throws on the front. Do you want Endless Energy? Yes. Slightly faster music, slightly better music. They cut the grass with electric shavers. Oh, it's jazzed up a little bit. Neighbours should be there for one another. You try telling that to Fred West. All right, are they opponents you can race against? Let's go for all four. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's a so you can race against kangaroos. Oh, I don't know. Slow, medium, or fast. So we'll go for medium. And well, let's go. Okay. Right, I think we've got the trainer on, so we should be alright with this one. Much better graphics. Has this got sound? Can't really make out what is what. Well easy to control with the joystick. Well easier. I don't know why it hasn't got sound, but who cares? It's Neighbours. Currently 5th, which is no surprise. If I do remember rightly, the Amiga version has got sampled, well, the sampled Neighbours theme tune on. It's been years since I played it. Oh, this is doing my nothing. Right, why am I flashing? Just because I've got infinite energy, that's why. We'll go through the gates. Okay, we'll go through the gates. Stop them from flashing. So it's quite fast even on a medium skateboard. It's still quite a fast game. Oh, there's one here. Okay. I don't know how many laps it is. Laps 2. I hear the postman outside, or someone's outside. Just give us a minute. Whoa, game over. Hang on, I'll be right back. It was Hames, don't worry about it. Right, okay, we won't go any further with that. We'll cut our losses here and we'll put the mighty, well, should we put the mighty Amiga 1200 on? I'll try the Amiga 1200, if not, it's going to have to be the 8500 Mini, I'm sorry. Right, so last but not least, it is, I'd like to say the mighty Amiga 1200, but it's the mighty 8500 Mini. I'm going to mess around the 1200 again before this video ends, so for now, we're just going to play it on the A500 Mini. Now, I don't know if it's going to be copyrighted music, so the video may go a little bit quiet if the music is what I think it is. Okay, here we go. Exactly the same as the Spectrum and C64. Just a lot more colourful. No, it's not. Hello, mate. Do you want to play? There you go. He loves Neighbours. Become good friends. I'm gonna get down, mate. Go on then. He loves it, really. He loves it, really. Same as. Oh, the garage is opened. So, same version as the C64. We've got another character here. So, we've got Charlene, Henry, Mike, Matt, and Bronwyn. I don't know. So, we're going to race against 3. I'll have the medium skateboard, and I'll cover the car over with a cloth. Right, so here we go. Here's Neighbours on the... It is the Amiga. I know it's an 8500 mini, but it's an Amiga. Oh shit. Okay, so... Got full sound on this one. It's a lot faster as well. Bloody hell, it's almost unplayable. Take it slow. Take it slow. Whoops. Yeah, let's take it slow. Take it slow, baby. Wow, that's fast. That's fast. That's fast. Wow. So as you can see, the course is exactly the same as the Spectrum and Commodore 64 version. The Amiga version is overall obviously the best in colour and performance, although this is a little bit too fast for my liking, but it could be the A500 mini. So what I think I will do, I'll just play this until I die. And wow. That was quick. That was quick. Jesus. Right, okay, so we've abruptly been ended there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whack the 1200 on. I've left it because I wanted to capture some game footage. Because I know the C64 Maxi and the ZX Box emulator machine and also the A500 mini works well with my capture card, but the 1200, it's a bit of a bitch sometimes. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to play the game on the 1200, see if it's the same speed as this, but won't be capturing any sort of gameplay. So yeah, let's fire up the beast and see how we get on with the A1200. Okay, so the A1200 is fired up, and again, I've said it in the past, it is an out-of-date version of Dual HD load, but I don't care because anything I want to play now is going to be played on the A500 mini. Cheers Retro Games Limited. Nippon Safes, that's a bloody good game. Hang about, have I got Neighbours? Have I got Neighbours? I hope so. Ah, yeah, there it is. Neighbours, Neighbours, they cut the grass with lecky shavers. Ah, there's no trainer. I'll have to play it raw. Slightly stretched screen now. Any where's me cat? Fuck off. Right, okay. I think we'll just have 2 people. I'll have the slow skateboard, and I don't know what that means. Kangaroo and car. Does that mean they're included in the course, or what? Have you put the? I don't know. Anyway, let's just go hell for leather on this one. Let's just go all out. Right, here we go. Getting the lead, G. Oh yeah. So if you cover the kangaroo over, you get kangaroos in the game. I think it's the same speed. Freaking hell. It is very reminiscent of Paperboy. Very reminiscent. Shit, man. Like Back to the Future 2 as well. That's got a lot more sound on this one. A lot more sound. So I am position 3. Laps 1. Huh? Look at now. There's, oh, what's the dog's name? Bouncer. There's Bouncer. Shit. Mrs. Mangle, is it? It's Mangler with my skateboard. Oh shit. It's a car going backwards. Someone on a surfboard. There's an ostrich. Kangaroo. Manhole. Car. Swerve. Mrs. Mangle. Friggin' hell. This is dangerous, this game. Down the manhole I go. Am I riding my skateboard in my underpants by the looks of it? It's too fast. The game is too bloody fast. Fast. Jesus. Well, I've lasted longer than before, that's all I can say. And I'm still third. I've just come off my skateboard. I've never heard a skateboard make that sound. I'm dead. I think one more hit and I'm dead. What I was saying was I've never heard a skateboard make that sound before. Right, okay. So that was Neighbours on the Amiga, on a real stock Amiga 1200. Right, so that's Neighbours for the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore 64 and the mighty Amiga. Yeah, so 37 years on the TV screen. It is now no longer, just put in the archives. But Neighbours has given us what? Kylie Minogue, Jason Donovan, who's the other one? And that's Imbruglia, whatever her name is. Toadfish, Harold Bishop, Mrs. Mangle. Household names that will live forever with our generation. So yeah, anyway, you can see it tonight. This is Friday the 29th of July at 9 o'clock on Channel 5. Now I remember back in the day I could watch it twice a day. One at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and then it was 5:30 at night. So no, for half an hour back then. I don't know what's on for now, probably the same. I don't know, I don't really care, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, the video ends here. Cheers for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Chewie.